Keep a stiff neck.
So, Nilfgaard Imposter. Lock an enemy unit, then spawn a base copy from the opposite row and boost it by the number of enemy units with the status. So this is status, is it? I don't know. Anyway, we have Angus. We can maybe pull out Heist with this thing. Let's say we don't want 2 sword masters. And for now, we don't want 2 tricksters. Oh, we're going first, so let's also say no to a near fight. And there's the heist. I get to go first. Okay. Well, let's play the heist. What free card draw would we like? Scenario, Benossiol. Or a Simless. Simless is what we need later on, but we can use an Iromancy for that, maybe. Let's stick Scenario in my hand. And we will push back, I don't know, the squirrel. Or we could Vanadine that. No, let's just do this. They are flankers. When this unit reaches 5 armor, move south to the melee row. Yes. If it has armor. Well, I guess we will do this for now. We can try and damage it with like our bowman or something. We could have trickstered it as well. Okay. Lock an enemy unit and spawn a base copy on the opposite row and boost it by the number of enemy units. I see. They clearly don't know that I am going to replay it. I don't know if I'm going to replay it multiple times though, because I don't have a sapper. Would be good if I checked these things.
Round up the prisoners.
What is the card we want? Again, that's flanking. I could delay that. And I could continuously delay it as well. No, but we have a heist out. Maybe I should have played this. Let's go with the bowman for now. You think you visually like this game better than Hearthstone from what you've seen? It's a very, very different aesthetic, really. But yeah, this is more gritty, realistic, whereas Hearthstone is a bit more cartoony, I suppose. Well, they managed to kill Angus. They've also put a defender out here. So that means this is definitely going to come at some point. We could play Vanadine and maybe an Iromancy or a Sapper. Or is that a waste of an Iromancy? If we do that, do we also play the scenario now? Let's just start with this. Because I don't think we're winning this round. Already missed the chance to play that. Sure. Yeah, Hearthstone is, I haven't played it in so long now. But it's, you know, being based on Warcraft, then, you know, that was a game played when games weren't too realistic in 3D, so if they created Warcraft these days, it would be ultra realistic, probably.
The scoi'atel must the woods abandon. Join us instead and defend the valley.
Right, we're going to do that. We have to play a card. What's the last thing they played? If I play Trickster now, is it actually going to work?
Dreadfully sorry. Silly me.
Apparently so. I mean, not that it really helps, because I should have killed it if I was going to do that. I mean, I should... It's going to get to 5. Oh, they're boosting me by 3, knowing that I'm going to... How did it die? What did they do? They boosted it by 3. But how does boosting something by 3 kill it? Oh, they had that other card on the board. The next time an enemy receives a boost, destroy that unit itself. I see. Well, that's annoying. So we've lost Banadine. We're 23 points down. The next card we play is going to die to this. We give them round 1. Because I'm just very kind. I like to give people round 1. Anyway, we get back our Echo cards. We now have 3 Waylays in hand. This is just getting out of hand, or, you know, the opposite. Literally not getting out of hand. Well, we have to click them. In Marvel Snap, you fight to win 2 out of 3 locations. What's the main objective here? So, in Gwent, you're trying to get the most points. So the points is this number here on the card. And it's as simple as that, and then there are 3 rounds. So they won the first round, and now we're playing rounds 2, and if they win again, then that's it. They just win, because they would have won 2 out of 3. So it sounds simple when you put it like that. I'm going to start with my scenario. But there's a lot of cards, and each one does something very slightly different. So, for example, this card boosts itself at the end of the turn if I only control elves. So it's going to sit here and go up by 1 each turn. This card, it's only 3, but actually it does lots of damage to me. Because it has flanking, which means it if it's on the end of a row, then it will do its abilities. So, yes, all very complex. And in fact, it's made even more complex, so you can't just get good cards and play all the good cards. You have to build a deck with at least 25 cards, and I'm just annoyed at myself for losing those 2 units. Yeah, you have to build a deck, and there's a provision limit. So each card, this card is worth 11 provisions, which is quite a lot. This one is only 5. And so you can put more of these ones in your deck than this one. Or you could just do what I'm doing and play terribly and lose. Shield Construct. What am I trying to do? Am I going to have to play Venosial? Probably. Am I going to have to play Simless? Maybe. For now, let's just stall. Let's stall, because this could be useful. Carbon U, thank you for joining and helping to explain how Gwent is simple. Gwent's simple on the surface, but a lot more complex into the surface. Yeah, sorry. Did I not click that? I apologize if I didn't. What about cards? How do you unlock them? You unlock them through lots and lots of play. So I've played like 80 or 90 hours and I've unlocked a few hundred cards, but there's still a few hundred more to go. Purify unit. I probably have to bring out Venosiel this round. The question is, do I also... There's one in there already, so I could play a Waylay first, just to stall. Or I can play the bomber. So no, let's do this. But I probably should play the bomber. Yeah, so you can get cards by... There are kegs, pretty much. They're purchasable, or there's like a million ways to get them in the game. It's just a lot slower if you're going to do it that way. Yeah, there's a reward book, which, you know, daily logins give you keys, and keys give you extra things like ore, and or you can purchase kegs, and there's a whole economy for those things. Do I play... What do I play? Do I play Heist now? Heist could be very useful. Although... I feel like I need to bomber first. Although if I replay her now, no, it's fine. We'll do this and we'll set out for Venosiel. We're getting lots of points anyway. Yeah, you can get kegs free, which takes longer. More provision card costs, the more points it has potential to play for. However, they usually require more synergy or setup. Yeah, so a lot of my cards here they're all playing into each other. I'm trying to get lots more points on these things and play lots of things with which are these cards, because this can do damage for that card as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I play it for 8? It's too late now. Uh, 1, 6, 7. So I could clear out their board for 7 if I had that many. So I could play another one. Let's play one leader.
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us.
Because I need to win this round. So yeah, this card does damage based on the number of these things I have. This thing can give me 2 of these things. The other card that I had earlier, when you play one of a different card, gives you 1 of them. And now they pass. Which is good for me, because I didn't want to keep going. And hello, Carbon, yes. Thank you very much for helping to explain. Best thing for a beginner is to find the faction you like and main it until you have the most of the cards. So you can get easy resources from getting duplicate cards and start playing other faction cards. Yeah. I halved at that. We definitely want you back in the deck. Alyssa is actually useful. But we're going to play the heist first. Or do we play this first? Get as much use out of her as possible. No, give them no targets. Yeah, so when I started, I was playing with monsters, because that was what people advised to play with. Monsters have simpler mechanics, let's put it that way. There are fewer, more complex synergies like this, but I suppose there are lots of complex synergies like this as well. But then I wanted to do something else, so I started this scoi'atel deck. If your starting deck does not have cards Okay, so it's just got all the things. Let's ignore that. Right, we just ignore this. Now we play this, even though we're going to brick it in a second. So we should have played it. You're like me explain? I mean, no, please do if you can. But yeah, I can also. So what's the point of having two lines? So this is what is known as the melee row, and this is the ranged row. So it's kind of like combat. You know, you have people who are sword to sword, hand to hand fighters, and there are people who are archers. And so some of the abilities sometimes work better. So like this one, he damages by 1 for each row that separates them. So if I play that here and hit something back here, it will do 3 damage. If I play it on this row and damage something on this row, it's only going to do 1 damage because, you know, he's a bowman. So it makes more sense for him to do damage from that row. We are going to play him now. Why not? Onto this row, because we might need to replay him next. And yeah, so there are lots of cards with different abilities, and some of them only work on certain rows, and some of them, like this one, the flanking ability is about it being on the melee row. Well, and it being different or not. What are we going to do? We're going to replay this guy for sure. Because he's down to 1 health, we get to replay him and kill this thing. Then we're going to play Alyssa. Doesn't really matter where. Put those waylays back. Citrine, welcome back. I assume you finished your train journey. You got to keep it muted though. Okay. So you can't hear me saying hello. I'm waving at you, but obviously I haven't got a camera, so. They've played the Sergeant. And I could replay this and damage it, but that would just be silly because I'll lose points. So we're just going to play our Neuromancy. We're going to play Simless, which is our point slam. And it doesn't matter where we play him. He allows us to play all the cards of a certain type in our deck. And we're going to, I don't know, hit the thing for points first. And we're also going to do this. We can't replay anything, so we're just going to pass. They have 55 points to make up. It's a Hearthstone player of many years, turned Gwent player. Gwent is 20 times better. Super free-to-play friendly. Haven't spent a cent myself. Landed in the top 500 pretty often. Yeah, Citrina's pretty good though. I haven't played Ascent, and I have never... But then I don't play that much. I play once a week normally. We definitely give them a GG. We have another win. And within a few hours, we're back to rank 4. Gwent's one of the best games on Carbon U's opinion. I wouldn't necessarily disagree. We have ranked up. And we have a quest here about monsters. So I'm thinking if we play monsters, we're going to lose, but I'm okay with that. We do it now. Gwentfinity project for the win. Yes. They're handing it over to the community. So it's not going away and it's not going to be dead. But there's the last set of cards that has been introduced happened like 2 days ago. So there are going to be no more cards, but things can still be rebalanced. In fact, the devs are going to rebalance maybe for a couple of months in a row. And then they're handing it over to the community, and then the community can decide if cards should be more expensive, so it's harder to use them in your decks, or if they should be less powerful so that they don't have as high a starting power. But yeah, as you can see, the people here are very big fans of Gwent. I was like, what are all these cards? But obviously I've just changed deck.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.